Weather Authority forecast from WTAJ.
Switching gears, taking a peek at your weather forecast on this Wednesday. We're trying to highlight some of those key variables and atmospheric phenomena that we're keeping a close watchful eye on. But if you have watched since Monday, there's not a whole lot of changing, at least whenever it comes into these icons. Although I did add the calm weather from yesterday, I'll keep that on for the day today. I did play the joke that it was Groundhog Day, or at least what felt like the repetitive nature of our weather, almost every day being carbon copies of each other, but decided to go against it, at least whenever it comes into our Wednesday slate. Fog, an area of concern as we step into the next couple of mornings. Thursday and Friday could experience some dense pockets, especially in our typical prone to fog regions. Temperatures on the climb, so I did take the below average temperature reading and put it to near average, at least whenever it comes into daytime highs. Now, whenever it comes into the clouds over the central region, again, it's more so just over Center, Clinton, Mifflin County, picking up on any of these remnant clouds. There is a system off across the Atlantic, mid-Atlantic areas that's providing a little bit of moisture. Our winds are still relatively calm, but if anything, they were being at least identified as an east, if anything, east-northeast wind. So there is a little bit of tropical moisture embedded within this, at least cloud coverage over the central region, but still nonetheless nothing to worry about in the aspect of precipitation, at least in the near term. Do we have a chance that we can squeeze out just a sprinkler or two Sunday into Monday? There is a wave of energy that could provide those ingredients. When in doubt, you trust the droughts. And again, I learned my lesson a couple of weeks ago on that. The chances are there, but let's not get too excited about it. At least whenever it comes into these prolonged stretches of temperature, or at least prolonged stretches of dry weather, any sort of inkling of light rain, you don't really have as much of a gut feeling to say it's going to happen, at least right now in the forecast period. Temperature-wise, we're sitting in the 70s across the Commonwealth. Overnight lows dipping down into the 40s and 50s, down into the valleys. Typical prone to fog regions likely to experience some of that patchy fog, and we could see some pockets that are rather dense. Two-day forecast features an uptick in temperatures, upper 70s, low 80s, and we're continuing on that warming trend into the weekend. I do expect us to hold on tight to the temperatures in the 80s. Good opportunity to be out and about if you plan to do so. Don't have to worry about needing the umbrellas anytime soon. Most of us continue to see skies clear. Some areas of fog is what Future Track is trying to depict. Most of that burns off by 9, 10 o'clock, and then we continue to see skies so clear. It's bright and blue. Cookie cutter forecast, if you ask me. Now, whenever it comes into your 7-day forecast, we continue to see just a few more clouds in the sky Saturday into Sunday. Temperatures remaining in the 70s and 80s through the beginning of next week. Mostly sunny. Again, the key phrase that I'd like to say, clear, quiet, and calm. That's what we can expect to see through at least the middle stages, even of our next work week. Paula?